In today's Health Watch, we have an update to an important story we've been following. As many as 33 million Americans suffer from jaw joint disorders, commonly called TMJ problems, and many of those patients receive treatment that does not work, and some wind up with severe pain that can last for years. In fact, an investigation by CBS News and KFF Health News in April found that many people suffering from TMJ problems get surgeries that end up doing more harm than good. Now we're learning that some of those patients have out-of-pocket costs that are driving them into debt. Our senior investigative correspondent, Anna Werner, joins us now with more on this exclusive reporting. Anna, good morning to you.
Good morning, Tony. Yeah, insurance doesn't cover a lot of these treatments. And it's one thing to go into debt for medical treatment that is expensive but effective. But what if you wind up paying tens of thousands of dollars for treatment and it still doesn't work?
Working in the music industry was Kyra Wiedenkeller's dream, and before 2019, she says she was living it, managing musical acts, even working for the owner of American Idol.
I absolutely loved it. I loved what I was doing.
But in 2019, she says, a minor problem with ear popping led to a diagnosis of TMJ, problems with her jaw joint.
It was the start of hell. Led me down a path of no return.
She says a series of dental treatments led to damage to the cartilage in her jaw, then joint deterioration and ongoing, unrelenting pain.
I'm sitting here like in agony.
In agony?
In agony. So it's just crippling, and the worst part is that people don't understand because, it's invisible, but it's torture.
Right, because you look good.
That's not how I feel.
Not only that, but she says nearly all those treatments weren't covered by insurance.
So the device was $3,000.
Right.
Medical records she provided show she's paid more than $100,000 out of pocket.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
You spent tens of thousands of dollars on these treatments?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, where did they leave you?
I paid for pain. I paid for pain I didn't have before.
Her story echoes the findings of a 2020 report from the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine, which found TMJ patients are often harmed by overly aggressive treatment. And because that treatment often falls between health and dental insurance, patients may be left to assume all costs. Dr. Tony Schwartz says he sees many of those patients.
I'd say the average patient that comes into my office has seen 7 or 8 other dentists already, and they probably spent $20,000, $30,000 on treatment.
Dr. Schwartz is the president of the American Board of Orofacial Pain, which is trying to change how TMJ is treated. Its specialists avoid surgery or adjusting the bite, instead using gentler techniques like counseling, exercises, and diet changes to avoid making irreversible changes.
You can't undo surgery. Once you've entered the jaw joint, it's never the same, no matter how nicely you close it back up.
Yet that National Academies report concluded when insurance companies do cover TMJ treatment, they tend not to pay for this kind of low-risk and effective care. What is more often covered? Higher-risk options like jaw surgery, which it said leads to patients getting the care that is best reimbursed rather than the care that is best. Dr. James Frickton studies insurance coverage of TMJ care.
Patients will assume that the insurance companies knows what they're doing. If that's all that's covered, what do you think they're going to get? Surgery.
Kyra Wiedenkeller says she's been told she now needs another surgery. But that, she says, could mean spending tens of thousands of dollars more for another treatment that might not work.
This has stolen my life. It's been, it's been years now of just constant pain.
Well, if you're a TMJ sufferer looking to start with that more conservative, typically less expensive treatment, you may have to travel to find a specialist. With our partners at KFF Health News, we looked to see where there are certified orofacial pain specialists and found there are fewer than 300 nationwide, and at least 20 states have none at all, Tony.
Costly and ineffective, not a good combo. Anna, thank you very much.